Hello, hello. We out here and we back again with another live interview. We are going live with artists who will be performing at the Thesis tomorrow. Kelly's Olympian. And we will see you there, right? Because we all know hashtag never miss the Thesis. It's not just a hashtag. It's for real. Now, we have been having a mighty fun time. We went live with Magic and talked a little bit more about her background, how she started in music. We went live with Doe and had a good time with him. He was in the studio. We talked about his different strains and things of that nature. Then we just got off with The Garden, and that was a wonderful thing. Very natural, all organic, very nurturing to the soul. And now we are going live with Northside Tego, who you hear in the background. This is Real Rap off the project of the same name. And without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and invite him up here on stage with me. So a little bit before the show tomorrow. Yes, Tego in the house, for sure, for sure. Hello.
Hey, what's good? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm smooth.
Real chill. Okay.
Say that.
Thanks for hopping on here with me. The big show is tomorrow.
Straight up, it's gonna be lit.
It is. How you
Excited.
feeling about it?
I'm excited. It's gonna be dope. Be on stage with, a lot of my peeps from the north side and rock it. The thesis is dope. It's been going for some years. Everybody, when they're starting out, at least goes through the thesis once. So I'm excited for sure.
Awesome. Okay, so the North Side, it's in your name. You rep it really tough, and we love that. Love the representation. Tell me a little bit more about how you came to go by that name and, how it came to be.
I was born and raised on the north side, St. John's in specific. Just we're like really far north. Kind of not a lot of people even go that way unless they have something to do out there. So it's just part of me. And then we're in North America, Pacific Northwest. It's just where we at. I thought it would be a good thing to run with, something that all my people could represent. You know what I mean, and represented all of us and where we come from. So yeah, straight up.
Nice. And I'm saying it right, correct? Tego, or is it Tego?
Yep. Tego, Northside
Tego.
Tego.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. So before you came in, I was bumping Real Rap off of the album Project of the Same Name. And was that dropped on 420 or day after?
Yeah, it was actually dropped 420. Yep.
Okay, got it. SoundCloud had to wait an extra day. I feel it.
So I was more so just focused on getting it out on the the streaming platforms that generating a little income, but it's definitely on the SoundCloud as well.
Right, that part.
But
Okay, you got
in
trophies from Portland Top
2020, I
Five.
dropped my first single with the video, and I was Up with the Birds, and I dropped that on 420. So I kind of followed it up with the full tape.
Awesome.
20 years, so yeah.
So we should definitely expect that to be, that's a tradition now.
Right, I might have to make it a thing for sure.
We
It's
got
worked
it's
out for
coming
me
up.
too, so yeah.
Indeed. So what made you call the project Real Rap?
It's just I wanted something that represented all the tracks and my message coming off of my debut project. So Real Rap was just perfect. That's what I represent. Like I don't, every one of my lyrics means something. I'm not fabricating anything. I'm speaking everything of where we came from, at least from my perspective. You know what I mean? And the things I've been through, the people around me, my side of town, or looking to inspire people, or give knowledge, things I've acquired along the way. So it's real rap.
It's all real.
Straight up.
Okay, I see. And I know that we were talking about dropping on 420. You have a track on here called Limoncello.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so all the prior interviews that we've done today for the thesis artist, we all talk about we being part of the creative process. So is that like one of your favorite strains? Is it something that you
Um,
do to get into your creative flow?
for sure, it's something we grew up around. We from Oregon, so marijuana that's big out here. It's definitely part of the creative process, uh, and it's something I love too. Like Burner is one of my favorite artists. I've been watching him for a long time, all the way since the White album, since back in the day. Before he had the $1 billion company. So I'm
Mm,
big on West Coast artists, and so just watching how he came up in the game and capitalized on cannabis and things like that is just dope. Watching dudes also from the town, Trap Kitchen, Exotics, and I just did a show at Gold Green at Green Muse, the dispensary as well, black-owned marijuana dispensary. So
dope.
and you know, people of color capitalizing on marijuana, a lot of people in jail for and all that. It's,
Mm-hmm.
it's something I love and definitely want to like put into my music. So that was the inspiration behind that. That's limoncello was one of the staple strains that Bernie was pushing at the time when
Mm.
I wrote that. So that's why I did that for sure.
Nice. Okay. Is this a quote from you? Or is this a different song? Someone said we smoke marijuana, you know how the West do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's off one of my new songs. It's gonna drop pretty soon. So
Oh, he got the exclusive push.
absolutely, yeah. That's my brother.
Okay, organic.
My
Thanks for
brother,
giving us a sneak peek.
that's Vari. We just dropped the song about a month or so ago. Came with
Came
a
with a
fee.
fee.
So
Yeah, and you
yeah,
shot the video for it too.
absolutely, yeah.
And tell me a little bit about the locations and the settings that you shot this in.
This last video,
Yeah, the came with a fee video.
I mean, most of my videos are set on the north side. Just like that's what I mean. We're really far north, St. John's. Past interstate, past Columbia Park is like our side of town. So everywhere around there. That's our terrain. That little 2 3 mile radius. So
Mm,
all around there. I think most of that one was shot at the St. John's Bridge. The
right.
historic down at Cathedral Park. So
And
that's
that's beautiful. That's why I wanted to point that out and touch on the fact that it's not only in your name, it's also what you rap about, what you are about, and you literally put it within everything that you do. A lot of times, people will leave where they're originally from and then that's it. And I'm not saying like if that you have to like push heavy where you're from, but it's a beautiful thing when you are able to do that and when you resonate with a
so,
place so much. I know because I'm originally from Seattle, and a lot of people there were like, well, if you really want to make it in music, you have to leave where you're from. And I don't think that that's true.
all right. I mean that there's pros and cons for some people. Like
Hmm.
we're in a small market. Like I don't think that anybody should just stay here the whole time. You definitely have to get out and outreach. But in terms of
Right.
where you live, if you hustling, you could get it anywhere. But um, that's like you said, that's just in me. That's where I'm from, all the way from my people from Vanport, all that. We're North Side, you know what I mean? My mom used to play in the same places, so that's what I want to represent and push for, you know what I mean, and put on for.
Hmm.
And I want people from out there to know that you could do it, you know what I mean, and present it in a great way. So
That's
that's what I'm
true.
about for sure. They said, President
Fact.
Nav, Richmond Nav. That's me.
Hmm. I see. Nice. Portland Top Five says that's facts. Everything that you just said. And Mac says depends on what making it means to you. That's very
Straight
true
up,
because it depends on what you're
perspective.
in it for too.
Absolutely. And yeah,
Awesome.
people ask me that all like I'm extremely grateful for getting for my how music has went for me. Like it's just having the love and support from my people and the real ones that was there. That's what I'll do it for. So that's love forever.
Yeah.
It's fulfilling.
Right. Something that I used to say, I did a pageant in college, just to kind of get out of my comfort zone because that's not really in line with what I do. But I had to make up a quote, and people were choosing like Martin Luther King or like TV quotes, but I just made my own up, and it was fulfillment over recognition. Like, how does it make you feel? Not how it makes other people feel or how many people are talking about it, but how does it make you feel to put out what you do? And it's very, very evident that it's all authentic for you. You're doing what you want, what you're doing from the heart. It's not just a lot
So
of people, it starts up here.
right, right,
It
right.
starts right
Just
here
on
and
the
it ends
surface
right
level,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, absolutely, and I'm glad that that's what you get from my music as well. That's dope, and I like
Yeah.
that quote as well.
Oh, look, thank you for quoting that in the chat too. Vari's on it. Okay. Okay, bro. We
Absolutely,
see you.
my
So,
brother, marketing genius. Nah.
what can we expect from your performance tomorrow? If you want to give us, you can keep it all surprise if you want.
I mean, just good vibes. You know what I mean? We're gonna turn it up. It's gonna be dope. And we just trying to, I want to put on a good show. That's what I'm aiming to do every time. So
Yeah,
I'm excited. There's some dope artists on the lineup, and it's gonna be dope.
right, right. This is a dope ass
Ain't
lineup.
gonna give too
I'm really
much. Like I
excited.
said,
Right.
we're gonna always put a good show on.
He said
Absolutely.
something slight, something slight. I got it. Okay. Now, there's obviously a lot of different parts of being an artist and putting out music, from maybe writing or freestyling, whatever your process is to actually create the music, to going to the studio to lay it actually down on a track, or collaborating with a producer to find the right sound, and then putting it out, the marketing behind it, the videos. Out of all of those many, many tasks, a lot of which I didn't even name, what would you say is your absolute favorite part of being an artist?
Um, I'm not. I don't know. I would have to really think. I really loved like music though. Music is the like I started out being a musician. I grew up playing the drums.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
my father was a musician too. He played the drums. So
Dope.
like music is in my soul. I love the beats. I really would love to get into production side as well. But aside from that, I love writing. I'm a writer. I'm not the
Mm,
biggest like freestyler. Like I like to write. Like I can't. I guess I could, but I always feel like if I could take a flow or a cadence or an idea that I freestyle and tune it up, fine tune it, it's always going to be better. It,
mm,
sometimes you might not get that authentic flow, but personally, for me, my process, I like to fine tune it. So
mm.
the writing process is probably the funnest for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good to hear. I write as well, not music, but I write poetry and some spoken word, and then just journalism articles about things that I like. So I feel that there's a certain energy that comes out when you're writing. I always say, like, even like I said, freestyling is like channeling, but writing as well. When you hit a certain flow, it's just coming out from sometimes somewhere that's bigger than you. So
Right, for sure.
yeah.
Especially when you got that inspiration. I watched earlier they was asking him about like what you do when you get blocked and stuff, and he was like, I don't know exactly what he said, but one thing that kind of resonated was, like you can't stress out when you have block. You just have to go when you do have the inspiration, and that's kind of how I
Right.
do. So when I have it, I take advantage, and I'm gonna go in.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think he said when you get in a rut, it's because you're trying too hard or trying to
Yes,
force it.
exactly, and that's real.
So if
And
you're not feeling it, you'll just step back per se and take some time.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Honestly, I want to start making more and more music. That's what I'm aiming to do in the near future. But um, when I can make music and I'm not, doing busy doing something else, I definitely try to take advantage. And when I'm in a rut, I don't stress it, nah, because it's gonna make it. I don't like to force anything. I don't believe
Right.
anything that's forced works out very well. You know what I mean? So
Right. I used to say I don't force shit unless I'm constipated. It's the only
right now,
time.
straight up, I feel that.
Awesome. Well, before we start to wrap up, is there anything else that you want to tell the audience today?
Um, y'all go get y'all tickets, man. Get your tickets to the Thesis if you haven't. It's gonna be a dope show. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the artists. Shout out to We Out Here. You know what I mean? Shout out to DJ Verbs and the Thesis and Kelly's Olympian. You know, y'all look out for some new music from me. Go check out Real Rap. It's on all platforms, everywhere. Check out my music videos. Just Northside Tego on all platforms. So if y'all could go show some love, go share something. Like you'd
Hmm.
be surprised how far just sharing one of your homies' things could go every periodically if you really messing with them. So yeah, straight up.
Right. That's very true. I'm really glad that you said that because a lot of times I can be like a perfectionist. So I'm like, if I can't like retweet it and say something really nice, then it's like maybe I shouldn't do anything at all. But the smallest gesture mean a lot more. It can make waves.
Absolutely, no lie, and it adds up. It adds up. You know what I mean? Like just to, it doesn't even have to be anything big. Like I said, just a like sometimes or a view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, we are really excited to see you tomorrow at the thesis. Again, everybody, we are out here and we are speaking with Northside Tego, who will be performing at the thesis tomorrow. Kelly's Olympian. Never miss the thesis. It's more than a hashtag, it's for real. So we will see
absolutely.
you there. He's going to put on a show for us. And make sure that you go ahead and listen to his music. Real Rap is out on all platforms. It was dropped on 420. And that is also a tradition now. So you know you're about to have something from Tego to smoke to this 420. Look no
Hold me
further.
accountable. It's coming.
I will. I will. I'll be pestering. I'll try to get the exclusive listen before it even comes out.
I appreciate you though. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you. All right. So again, we were just live with Northside Tego. He will be performing at the Thesis tomorrow alongside Magic 9. Beautiful black girl magic right there. We got Doe, DOE. We have Prince Hife as well, and we will be going live with him soon. We're gonna take a 2-minute break. I'm gonna get some water. While we're on break, go ahead and get your tickets to the thesis. Again, if you already have the tickets, it's okay because you got a brother, cousin, sister, or mother that wants to come to the thesis too. So go ahead and buy an extra ticket for them. We're gonna take a 2-minute break. We're gonna restart the live, and we will be on with Prince Hife, the Clout Prince. Okay? So give it 2 minutes and come right back, and we will be live once again. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you soon. And then after that, I'll see you at the thesis. All right, Prince Hive coming up soon.